Hey, it's Jewl with the Daily Drop Society. Let's discuss the 7 must-have things you need if you are going to travel. Now, after living out of 2 suitcases for 5 months as a family of 5, as we traveled around South America and Europe, I have narrowed down my 7 must-have things, tools to make your life so much easier if you are going to be traveling. Tip number 1 is to invest in some great packing cubes. Now, as you're packing these packing cubes, something you want to make sure that you're doing is that you're folding all your clothes in the same way. Now, what I prefer to do personally is either I use the Marie Kondo method of folding in thirds, or if this is too confusing, just roll them up tight all into the same size. The reason why I do that, you can see here in the video. Now I have all of the items rolled up in a row. That way, when I arrive to any area, all I do is I unzip the top and drop it into a drawer open, and only the clean clothes get left in the cubes. That way, I always know what's clean as we're switching to different areas, going to different things, or just with kids. You never know the crazy dirty things they shove back into a drawer and you didn't even know they were dirty to begin with. Now, the dirty ones all go into my number 2 must-have. Now, if you guys can see this, see this small little black mesh thing? This is actually a laundry hamper, and it's so small and lightweight that I can throw it in my bag and take with us anywhere we go. The reason why I love this is because this becomes our catch-all for all dirty clothes. Now, the 3rd must-have item is a wet bag. Right here is my wet bag, and all that means is that the inside is lined to be able to put wet stuff in. I don't know about you guys, but when you're traveling, you have swimsuits or things that may get wet, and to shove those in with your other clothes is the worst. It makes things smell, it breeds mildew, it's no good. So what I love to do, I don't have to tell my kids, oh no, we're not going swimming this morning because we're jumping on a plane this afternoon. It's totally cool. They swim, give me their wet swimsuits, we throw it in the wet bag, zip it up, and it can go right into your suitcase, and as soon as you get to the next location, you can pull those out, air them out, wash them, and get them all dry. We love having a wet bag for that. Now, the 4th thing you guys are gonna need if you're an international traveler is a power converter. This is something really important not to forget, because there's nothing worse than getting to a new country and realizing you don't have the right plugins for the items you brought to get charged. So it's really important that you travel with one. Now, this is an all-in-one that goes from the UK, US, Europe, and Australia. They're all in this little cube here. If you're going to South America, you are going to need to research to make sure you have the right things. Another thing, just to make sure before you plug anything into your power converter, is that the cords and the item itself can actually take the amount of power wattage in that country. That's something I'll let you research on your own, but we don't leave home without a power converter. Now, the 5th item we don't leave home without is this right here. This is called a touch kit, and it's actually essential oils that are already pre-diluted. Now, the reason why I always carry these with us wherever we travel is that these 9 oils here cover about 80% of the health issues we ever have traveling anywhere outside the country, anywhere we go. They help with things like if my kids are getting car sick or they have an upset stomach, sunburns, headaches. This little kit does it all. And the reason why I like these so much and taking a full bottle of essential oil with us is that these are already pre-diluted. That just means they have coconut oil in them already, so they're safe to just be rolled right on the skin wherever we need them. I also am not afraid, if I need to put a little on my tongue if I'm feeling nauseous, on an airplane, or anything like that as we're traveling. If you need a kit of these, you can snag it below. I've left a link. You can grab this. This is a travel must for us. Now, number 6 on my list is a USB docket. This goes great with your power converter. It always seems like you get to a hotel room and there's only one good plug in the whole room. The rest are hidden behind like weird furniture and beds, and I don't know why that seems to be the case. But this makes it so you can plug in one thing and all of your devices can be plugged in and be charging, so you don't have to play the game of who's more important than the other person, who gets the charge and who doesn't. These are a lifesaver. They're not very heavy. I always travel with one of these because it is so useful. Number 7, my very last tip, is the turtle neck sleeper. You guys, these might look a little goofy, but this is a total savior when you're on a plane needing to sleep at night. Now, it's about this big, so you guys can see, and it's a company called Turtle Pillow. And they have different versions of this now. This is the one I have. And as we were traveling on planes for 9-10 hours a flight, this saved me. These are amazing because all you have to do, you wrap it around your neck, find that nice cozy spot, and secure it. Now, it looks a little funny. It's kind of like a scarf on my neck, but what it does is that it supports my neck when I sleep, so you don't get that weird airplane or car travel kink in your neck when you fall asleep on something weird. So this has been a game changer. I totally recommend it. Now, planes are already a little bit chilly to begin with because this is fleece. It's a little cozy, it's a little warm, it's not totally unbreathable, but I find on a plane it works totally fine because planes do run a little bit colder. Those are my 7 items I do not leave home without. If you guys have one that you like to use, leave it in the comment below. I am always open to learning about new travel things that can make your traveling life easier, less stressful, and just all around funner to go out and see the world. Thanks for watching.